Hey folks, Pirate Tiger, 80 days, let's go! Woo! Blue Line Ferry from Nice to Rome. Oh, so exciting. So this is video 3 in the series, which means I am currently at a cricket ground watching a match with between the St Radegund Cricket Club and the St Paul's Cricket Club, which is the Vatican's. This is bizarre. So I'm in Rome today, and this is where we're going now in the game, which is amazing. We boarded the Blue Line ferry, named after the successful train line through France, and found a place on its crowded stern to wave at the port as we departed. Oh, how delightful. When I say we, I do not mean myself and Mr Fogg, of course. Why do people stand at the back of a boat when it's departing and not the front? Interesting thought. Presumably because they're saying goodbye to people. He had no interest in seeing our departure, nor in standing at the front of the boat and watching our progress. Instead, he repaired to our cabin. Well, I was joined at the prow by rather more enjoyable company. A young woman named Estelle. A young woman named Estelle, whom I had bumped into while hauling our cases up the ramp. "You are an explorer?" she asked. I try not to be. She nodded, but seemed disappointed by my answer. "I want to be an explorer," she said. "Imagine the whole world stretching out beneath your feet. Who knows what secrets it holds?" People are the same in most places, or give me some good food and cognac and I'm happy. This is probably true, but this implies that we have been most places. And I think we want to charm this lady, because otherwise she's going to walk off and we've got nothing to do for the whole journey. "But places are not the same," she shot back irritably. "Good day, monsieur." "Oh, damn. Well, that didn't go very well. I am not very suave." We could find someone to converse with. "Greetings, Mademoiselle Estelle." "Well, hello again, monsieur. What can you tell me about Rome?" "I heard the Italian artificers fight openly against papal forces." Oh dear, this does not sound good. Oh, time is ticking down. Crikey. Rome to Krasnovodsk. That's way away, isn't it? Alexandria, which is off to the south. The Meteora Valley, which is very near Rome, I think. It's still in Italy, anyway, I believe. Or Tunis, which is, again, we'll be going way south there. That's crazy. Or Dubrovnik, which is just across sort of the other side of the... Is it Adriatic, Aegean Sea? I forget which is which. I don't know where Krasnovodsk is, so I want to ask her about that. "No idea. But now... Krasnovodsk will be a major world capital soon, you'll see. Now tell me, perhaps a turnaround deck?" "Certainly. That would be delightful. Ah, the warm wind is so wonderful." I still don't know where Krasnovodsk is. "Not just that, but the most efficient way to Krasnovodsk from here is through Odessa." "Oh, really? Now, Odessa..." "Oh, would you care for some Brazilian snuff, by the way?" "Oh, thank you. Tell me more about Odessa." "Also, some buyers will pay well for woolen cloaks from Odessa." "Interesting. Odessa to Bucharest?" No, that's up there. That's up near, well, not too far from Budapest. We want to go east, so I'm going to say, we could go to Istanbul. That sounds amazing. Or Novorossiysk. Or Tsaritsyn. God, I don't know where any of this stuff is. I'm in such trouble. We're going to run out of conversational steam here, so we've got to pick one of these. I know where Istanbul is, and it's a good port. I want to go up to Budapest, actually, to kind of sell our wares. No, we've not got that much. No, screw it. Let's talk about Tsaritsyn and Novorossiysk. I don't know. I'm sure I have no idea, but the most efficient way to Novorossiysk from here is through Bucharest. You do keep going on about Bucharest, don't you? And yeah, the coastline was ceded to Russia by the Ottomans 40 years ago. Okay, so it's on the coast. I see. Goodbye, my dear. So time's ticking on. 10 p.m. now on day 4. Mademoiselle Estelle met me in the restaurant, taking the opposite seat. "I've worked it out," she announced cheerfully. "What have you worked out?" I asked. "Who you are. I know your secret." I was taken aback. Perhaps she had seen me during my days in the circus as a youth. I was apparently a trapeze artist, I think. Or had we caused such a stir on our journey so far? "I cannot fathom what you mean." She pulled out a copy of the Times. "Here!" she cried, folding it and lifting it to my attention. To my astonishment, it was a headline about our journey. "Phileas Fogg attempts around the world adventure." I must have coloured, or I shook my head. Yep, she's got me figured. As she pointed a finger. "I knew it was you!" Giddy with her discovery, she punched me on the arm. "What an exciting adventure!" This is gonna tease her, yeah. Travel is most thrilling, I agreed. "Especially now for me," she replied. "Fancy my meeting Phileas Fogg himself." Oh. She's not going to listen to a word I say. Listen, we are gentle. I know she's not going to believe us no matter what I say, but I've got to try. But she interrupted. "You're more dashing than the story made out," she continued excitedly. "Wait until I tell my mother." I'm not Phileas Fogg. "Of course, I understand." She tapped the side of her nose, and then, triumphant, made to get up. "I'm sure you're in a hurry, so I won't keep you." Oh, perhaps a turn around the deck? Take a turn around my deck. No, sorry. Sorry. "I couldn't possibly," she replied, all afluster, and then we proceeded to do exactly that. I am now mannered. I don't expect my journey to Rome to be quite so like this. So he's lost a little bit of his constitution there, Phileas Fogg, owing to the long sea journey. Just -1 though, thanks to our traveller's cloak. We arrived into Rome the next day, and I began to unload our cases, when the captain stopped me. "New regulations," he insisted, "ordered by the new Italian regime." "What regulations? You're travelling from England?" Continue this tedious intro. "Indeed so," the captain nodded. "Then you are required to sign this disclosure of artificers' materials." He produced a long roll of paper, which I began to look over, when young Mademoiselle Estelle appeared. "Mr Fogg!" she cried. I quickly introduced my master to... Yes, very wise. What else could I do? Mademoiselle Estelle took an uncertain step back, glancing between us. My master's sharp, aquiline profile, my own rounded, Gallic features. "Mademoiselle, you wish to meet Mr Fogg. He's not going to be happy about that, is he? He does not like being disturbed, but do you know what? It serves to be polite." "Here he is." She thought for a moment, then grinned. "Oh, I understand," she said. "Very good. Mademoiselle?" I go, there's clearly no use in explaining to this woman. Neither to her nor to my master, who was somewhat perplexed. "Passepartout?" he asked, as Estelle hurried away in some confusion. "Youth, monsieur," I replied feebly. Oh. Philly Fogg is fine. He's fine. Oh, we lost another health. Never mind. "The Brazilian snuff will fetch a few pounds here." "I agree, and it's the morning. We'll have to explore Rome to find an outward journey. Well, first to the market. Let us sell our Brazilian snuff." No, do you know what? I want to keep it. It's useful stuff. I'll tell you what we'll do for... Ooh, tartan blanket. Venice, Budapest, and Sofia. Marble bust. Helsinki. That's bloody miles away. And a hammer. Valuable in Athens and Antalya, and very, very cheap. I'm going to have that. This is very cheap as well. I might as well grab it. Okay. I don't want to sell this. This is not worth much. There's not point in selling anything unless you have to get rid of stuff until it's worth a lot. So, good to see we're well armed with that hammer. Oh, go to hell. No, not the market. I want to explore. So, new routes discovered. To Venice, to Dubrovnik, to Athens, to... I was tossing a coin into the waters of the Trevi Fountain. Oh, wait. We can go to the overview here. Yes. Don't keep twirling away. It's not going to show us where we are. So, we can go via Dubrovnik or straight to Athens, which is probably quicker. Oh, that'll be up by airship, won't it? And then we can go down to Suez and back onto the correct route. Yes! I'm a lacking valet, apparently. Oh dear. Comfortable relations with Fogg, though. Travelled over 1,000 miles already. Jolly good. Yes, of course, favourite transport by train, 620 miles by sea, 528 by land. And we are mannered. And passionate. Okay. Your journey around the world in 5 days and count. We're making very good time, I feel. So, I was tossing a coin into the waters of the Trevi Fountain. Very traditional, everyone should do it. I will probably try to do so. Maybe today, while you're watching this. When the Bersaglieri marched into the square with their distinctive fast jog and began rounding everyone up. What in the hell? Their uniform struck me idiotic. That's not the point. This is dangerous and it's going to slow us down. Held up my hands, ignored them as best I could, tried to slip away. Ugh, fine. White trousers, spats, and a wide-brimmed cap decorated with a fall of gleaming black capercaillie feathers. In my contemplation, I lost any chance to slip away. No matter, there were too many of them to avoid. A lanky man, with only the sparse beginnings of a moustache, gestured at me with his rifle. No, in fact his entire arm was a rifle. What? Attached to his shoulder with iron bands inlaid with elaborate symbols. I looked up at his eyes. One of them was a clear light blue, the other covered with a leather eye patch mounted with a telescopic brass monocle. He is a cyborg. What the hell? The other Bersaglieri soldiers sported similar modifications. They were half man, half automaton. How horrible. Come si chiama? The blue-eyed soldier barked. I opened my mouth to reply. I did not intend to be helpful, or of course I understood, but I pretended not to. When someone jostled me from behind, and I turned to see a figure in grey reaching into their pocket, and then tossing out a grenade! Oh my god, we're in a revolution! What's going on? Revolt! Ah! Chaos erupted. I'm no fool, I ran for my life. Yeah, I would say so. It is the Zouave! An equally fleet-footed woman declared. They hit the squalor for what they have done to the young people. I did not know what she meant, or I understood immediately. Yes, I understood immediately. I have no idea what she meant, but never mind. Looking back at the soldiers with their strange and terrible modifications. Oh, I see. So the Zouave are the rebel group who are angry about the young people being turned into mechanical monsters. As I slowed to a walk and then made my way back to Mr Fogg, I could not help but see more signs of the squalor's influence, or I kept my eyes down and did not look at the people. Curious. Cobblers strapped into gleaming exoskeletons, glassblowers with ceramic hands, porcelain-faced automata fetching water and stoking fires and even soliciting passing trade alongside working girls in scandalously low-cut dresses. Soliciting passing trade alongside working girls in scandalously low-cut dresses. Are we saying we have robot prostitutes on the streets of Rome? I will report back and let you know if that's the case, okay, folks? But I'm sceptical. We are now manicured for some reason. Perhaps Rome is the future. I confess, I do not know. How bizarre and frankly upsetting and weird. Quickly, to the market. Oh no, we've already been to the market. Fine, we've explored, we've looked around. Let us plan our journey. Athens and Thessaloniki arrives on Monday. Athens arrives on Monday. Thessaloniki is cheaper, so that would seem to be the way to go. Let us check our bags for anything valuable over there. Sophia and Venice. Yeah. Oh, Athens. Hammer is valuable in Athens. Maybe Athens is the way. And it means going via airship. Oh, yes. Although the braces are valuable in Thessaloniki. Yes, braces are valuable in Thessaloniki. Geometry equipment. Cairo and Budapest. We're not likely to see Budapest anymore, are we? Probably not Cairo either. Cairo! Rah! I'm going to keep that because it's useful for extending conversations and learning more about routes. Yes. And that's valuable in Berlin. We're never going to Berlin. I might as well sell that now. Yeah. And stick the braces, which we're definitely keeping. Geometry equipment, Cairo and Budapest might not be keeping, so we'll bring the hammer. Or the tartan blanket. Sophia. Could be going via Sophia. Probably not. Maybe Athens. Well, the blanket's more valuable, so meh. Stick it in here, please. Thank you. There we go. Not that it really matters, but oh, that's right. I need to check how many bags we can take. 3 for there and 3 for Athens. So it's both good. Arrives tomorrow at 12 noon, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Much of a muchness, really. I'm going to suggest we go via Thessaloniki. Yes, that's where we're going. To go this way, we'll have to sleep here. Yes, I entirely agree. So let us go to the hotel. There we go. And he's healed again. Thankful for the hotel. With what remained of the day, I did some minor alterations to our clothing. I spent a few hours polishing shoes in the lobby, or I spent a few hours walking around. Our valeting is terrible at the moment, apparently, so we should probably... Yeah, I think this would make him happy. Character is now polished. Oh, okay. To ensure everything was shipshape for our upcoming departure, we really need to improve our valeting. Although our relationship is pretty good. Right, onwards to Thessaloniki. It departs at 1 p.m. I mean, we could always go to the market, I suppose. Have another think. Helsinki, it's not worth it, is it? Desert driver's timetable. Routes for drivers in the Middle East will be visible on the globe. Maybe that is worth picking up. It's only £1. I can drop it if I want. So let's go out of there. Okay. Riyadh, Manama. Dubai to Muscat. Not that valuable, I don't think. If I... Well, maybe. No, we're going via Suez. So, might as well drop that again. Just, well, I can drop it anytime, really, can't I? Yeah, let us depart, my dear friend. To Thessaloniki, arrives tomorrow. Oh, it's airship! It's airship again! Yes! I wanted to travel by airship. Oh, brilliant! Travelling cloak from our traveller set helps with the high winds. This seems a bothersome experience, but the travelling cloak from our gentleman traveller set should make my master more comfortable. Indeed. And we've got room for all 3 suitcases. That's great! Yep, no reason not to. Let's do it. Oh, look at that! The Ottoman Gaic airship. It's beautiful! The journey to Thessaloniki was unusually in an airship owned not by the Squaller of Rome, thank God, because they're arses, but rather by the Ottoman Empire. I do not think it was welcome. Well, such matters were nothing to it. I do not think it was welcome. Certainly when we arrived, we found it ringed by soldiers, and every boarding passenger was thoroughly searched. They found nothing of interest, of course, but we remained meek, or I raised a fuss. Fuck it, let's raise a fuss. Only to be held back to the end of the queue, further delaying our departure. Mr Fogg was most unimpressed, and chose to angle his head a fraction away when I eventually took the seat beside him. This is how he indicates his displeasure. He just turns his head slightly away. True English gentleman. Then the ropes were loosed, and the Gaic airship lifted up into the air. Our character is now presentable. Yes, let us converse. Greetings, Captain. My dear Passepartout. Tell us about Thessaloniki. Did you know Bucharest can be reached from Thessaloniki in the phaeton, but the journey is a tiring one? We don't want to go to Bucharest. That's, like, you know, away out here somewhere, I think. Thessaloniki to Athens, maybe. Izmir, maybe, but that's to Istanbul. Alexandria is way down south. Where is Sofia? Where is Sofia? We can't get there from Thessaloniki anyway, so how about to Izmir? Indeed, one could travel aboard the Aegean ferry from Thessaloniki to Izmir, but the journey is a tiring one. Bucharest and Izmir. Izmir to Istanbul, and then to Novorossiysk, maybe. Or Thessaloniki round further... where's that past Athens? I don't know. Fine, it's fine. The first day we drifted slowly across the Adriatic. I made my way to the bridge to talk to the captain, or I went down into the engine room to meet the crew. I want to meet the crew, they sound interesting. And learn a little more about the workings of the coal gas... Oh, damn it! I accidentally moved my scroll wheel and everything went wrong. Don't worry, folks. I'll fix this, and I will get back to you next time, okay? I'll see you then. Take care. Bye!